Wow, Christmas Day 2024. Gosh, does it bring back some memories? Let's go back 50 years. 50 years. Christmas Day 1974. Gosh, I was only 30 then. 30 then, working at the Wayside Chapel with the Reverend Ted Noss. It was the time of Gough Whitlam and a time of a lot of hope, really. A very different world to today. And Cyclone Tracey hit. Bang! Bang! Nobody knew what to do. Reverend Ted Noss says to me, "We're going to do something, Bill. We're going to do something. We're going to open the chapel up and we're going to let people bring gifts. All those people up in Darwin, they've got nothing. Let's take up a collection." So we went on the radio, and we went to all these meetings with all these bureaucrats, and he stuffed a whole lot of papers, got a whole lot of papers like this, got a whole lot of papers here, put them all in a folder and said, "Go to the meeting and look important." So off I went to all the meetings. But it's individual relationships that matter, really, because at the time, the founder of Colitex, the lingerie empire, Colitex, he came to see Ted and he said, "I'm booking a plane, I'm hiring a plane, and we want to fill it. We're going to fill it with stuff." Well, of course, stuff was falling into the Wayside Chapel like you wouldn't believe, just pouring in. So we sorted it all out and we filled the plane with stuff, with clothes, with socks, with singlets, with t-shirts, with toiletries, all of those sorts of things. And we, the little Wayside Chapel at the time, we got the first plane load of goods into Darwin. 20 Christmases ago, in 2004, we were looking at the mountain of toys that had been left. We'd given all our toys out, and as usual we had more than we started with on Christmas Day. And we're thinking, what do we do with all these leftover toys? And I said, well, let's send them to Zimbabwe, because we were doing work there. So as we began collecting the toys to send to Zimbabwe, particularly on Boxing Day then, the tsunami happened. And it was axiomatic. I said, well, we'll divert all these toys to Thailand, to the poor kids in Thailand who've got nothing and lost their parents. And at that time as well, I was listening to the radio while we were collecting all the toys together. And this lady came on and she said, "I need trauma teddies. And I'd love to send trauma teddies to the poor little kids who have lost all their parents and family." So I rang the radio station and I said, "Don't put this on air, but ring that lady and tell her I'll take the toys with all of this. I'll take her teddies with all of these toys to Thailand." Well, the big mouth told, didn't he? And teddy bears fell out of the sky. Westpac Bank took it up. The city of Perth took it up. We got millions of teddy bears brought here, millions. We had to throw out 12 skips of urine-stained, pre-loved teddy bears. 12 large skips of them went to the dump. And we had so many. And I didn't know what to do. We had mountains of teddy bears. And then there's the miracles that happen. One of the big accounting firms rang me up and said, "We've got all our accountants in over the Christmas holidays and they got nothing to do, Bill. Could you give them a job?" So they all turned up here. We'd put all the teddy bears in 3 layers of a car park that was adjacent to us because it was vacant because of the Christmas holidays. 3 levels were packed to the roof with teddy bears. So these bean counters came in, counted each teddy bear, valued them, boxed them, valued the box, labelled the box, and we had 3 car park layers of boxed teddy bears ready to go to Thailand. Took us 3 years, 3 years to get them there. I went with them, and it was the most amazing thing to spend time in Thailand just after the tsunami. Miles inland you'd find boats and bits and pieces and all that. And we made enormous contacts there. We ended up supplying fishing nets to villages that had been destroyed. We ended up giving materials so locals could repair their wooden boats which had been smashed. These were things we did. We ended up setting up a school, or helping set up a school for homeless street kids. And nowadays we're involved with an organisation called Childline Thailand, which does wondrous things all over Thailand for kids in trouble and for homeless street kids. And all of that came from one little old gal going on the radio saying, I want to send trauma teddies to Thailand.